What's good, family? Grab your beverages, grab your snacky snacks, because we are back with another reaction. These videos are for entertainment purposes. I'm not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Make sure you're doing your own research. Don't believe everything you hear and see on the internet. If you need to know something and you can't find the answer, just go sit quietly in meditation. You'll get the answer you're looking for. So it is 9:30 p.m. on Sunday evening, and I have been a busybody all day. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this recorded in the rising, so I'm recording it tonight. So if I look tired, it's probably because I am. Not all storms come to disturb your life. Some come to clear the path, to make a way.
Karma was real, then white people wouldn't be out here having a good time. Well, they're able to have a great time because you keep praying.
She said y'all keep praying to their God, that's why they're having a good time.
Yes!
And I just want to say,
exactly,
the fact that they got the most powerful people in the world,
yes,
don't play with it, to worship their God, that says a fucking lot. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, they did.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Exactly what they was doing. Exactly. Fuck these people.
Think about it.
Shit pisses me off, and she is 1,000% correct. It makes.
Who are you? Me in the house, not Jeffrey Epstein.
See, a hit dog gonna holler. We didn't say that. We didn't bring that up.
Guilty conscience much?
I thought you was Brad Pitt at first. So, and you brought up Epstein. You ain't. Y'all stay in the. I seen something. Y'all got the same background, and y'all stay in the same crib, and both this part of y'all mouth, like the top of y'all lip, long. No, this little part long. Yeah, that's what give it away.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein. Fuck.
I don't even make videos like this, but I feel the need to let y'all know to stop eating McDonald's.
Yes.
Look what it did to my eyes. I kid you not. After work, I went to McDonald's. This is a Fortune location in Texas. I went there. I had a McChicken and I had a large fry. I ate it before I went home. But when I arrived home, I went to the bathroom because I started feeling sick and I just started throwing up. I started throwing up, and then all of a sudden my eyes looked like this.
Yeah,
it started making me gag. I started just feeling so nauseous. It was horrible. I had some Alka-Seltzer, some water, and it was good after that. But this is what I'm left with, my eyes. This is after like a few days.
I bet it is.
Don't eat McDonald's no more. Like, it's unhealthy. Warning comes before destruction. People are telling you not to eat this stuff. Do not eat them no more. Like, I'm done. And I don't even eat McDonald's like this. But the fact that it did this to my eyes, like, come on now. Come on.
It's because you eating people, baby girl. That's why. Stop.
This girl lived a completely different life with a husband and kids while in a coma and is now going to therapy for it because in this reality, her family does not exist. And by the way, when she woke up, the first thing she did was ask for her kids. That's how real her experience was, because while in a 3-week coma, she lived almost a decade where she fell in love, got married, had triplets, and even experienced grief after losing one of them. She says she even remembers the intense labor pains and even the skin-on-skin contact with her babies. And even a year after waking up, she still misses her family and feels disconnected from this world. Now, if you remember, I've talked about Dr. Eben Alexander, a neurosurgeon who slipped into a coma for 7 days and his experience went against science. He had a non-functioning neocortex, which is the part of the brain that's responsible for conscious thought, sensory perception, memory. And during his coma, he experienced this elaborate journey, which he says was the afterlife. And it seemed to have taken months or even years, even though in reality, it was only 7 days he was in the coma. These experiences are not that uncommon because even some of us wake up feeling like this after a good night's rest. So, are we slipping into other realities?
Yeah, absolutely we are. Absolutely we are.
That's a BL grave. How a nigga neck look like that on Geo?
Why?
Damn, can't fall? Oh, yeah, you look like the nigga on Fantastic Four, Stretch Elastic Man.
He's not a divine being like us.
It's getting to a point, you guys, that I do not even feel comfortable fucking buying fruit from the store anymore.
Exactly.
Because explain to me, what farm did this grow on? Is this strawberry bricked up? What farm did this grow on?
That's nasty. That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
And that broken part of you that you choose not to fix and keep putting off comes to you in the form of a man. Or a relationship. This ain't gender specific. I'm just a messenger. But that part of you that you choose not to heal, that you choose to put to the back burner, that you choose to put off, that you choose to not put no effort in, comes to you in the form of a man. Or a relationship, or a woman. It don't matter. But I'm heterosexual, so I'm gonna say a man for reference in this video. So that part of you that you act like you don't need to fix, that you act like isn't broken, it comes to you in the form of a relationship every single time to finally choose to fix it. Yep. It's not funny, but it's obvious. And y'all just, I don't know. Either y'all don't care or y'all don't care. I don't know. So for the people that keep saying I keep running into the wrong person, running into that person, you're running into that shadow side of you that has not been worked on.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Until you heal yourself and you face whatever it is inside of you that keeps attracting these toxic ass relationships, because that person might not be toxic, you might not be toxic, but together you are, because you have things inside of you that you have yet to heal. Go to therapy, man. Heal. And then you'll find everything you are desiring, because you're going to find it in yourself. And once you find it in yourself and you feel complete within yourself, then and only then will you find your person. Until then, you're going to continue to find these pointless ass relationships, and they're going to waste your time. Stop wasting your time. Stop letting them waste your time. Stay single. Heal. Complete yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Honor yourself. Trust yourself. Be loyal to yourself. And then you'll find him or her.
Get out of America. This will not be for everybody. Some people love it here. Great. For those of you who are on the fence, leave. Quit your job. Max out your credit cards if you have them. Take whatever money you have and go. You will figure it out when you get there. Pick a country and go. I would say the top ones right now are probably Thailand, Bali, the Philippines, Vietnam, China. Just get the fuck out now, as soon as you can. This is not fear mongering, okay? But this is for the people who have been thinking about it, pondering on it, on the fence about it. Go. Trust me, you will not regret it, okay? You will not regret it. Because what is coming, I can't even say, but I can feel that something is very off and very wrong. And I already know about Agenda 2030. So if we're going on that timeline, oh, they're going to start locking their plan into place.
If you run, you're running from yourself. That's it. Running away from the problem is not going to solve your problem. It is going to follow you wherever you go. You have to stay, work on yourself, do the work that you have to do for yourself. When you begin to heal yourself, you begin to heal the world. It is that simple. Running never fixes anything. Yes, I would love to go to another country, but I want to go to another country when I know that the people in this country are safe. And I don't care who agrees or disagrees with that. I am on a mission, and I know what my mission is. I'm not running. Would I love to visit another country? Yeah, of course I would. And maybe even live in another country. But I'm not running. We stay. We stand strong. We stand confident. We find the courage inside of ourselves, and we fight back. We fight back with love. You can't defeat dark with dark. It's not going to happen, because then it stays dark. You defeat dark with light. And that's the best way I can put it. What's understood, what is comprehended, does not need to be explained. don't comprehend why people are giving this man attention. You are letting him live in plain sight in front of you after all the bullshit he did to these babies. And people are just accepting it. America, you are full of shit.
Remember when FBI Director Kash Patel said, "See you in Valhalla," following Charlie Kirk's assassination in remembrance of him, kind of talking to Charlie?
To my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
Well, this picture was used by the news repeatedly of Tyler Robinson, the alleged assassin, and he just happens to be standing in front of his computer that has a picture of Goat Island on it, which is 1 mile from an 18-acre retreat in New Zealand called Valhalla. Find that super weird. I don't know what that means, but what a weird coincidence. And I think if you're the FBI director, you know what the heck your case is. You're watching the news, you know what's being presented about the guy, and you just happen to say that? Like, that's crazy. This is my driver, and I can't tell if they just think we're all idiots or that we wouldn't connect these things, but I knew there was something weird about that picture when it was being played on the news.
I love that channel.
I
love that man. Sorry to disturb the video. I apologize. I had to do it.
Wait a minute. Did you know that a cloud, fluffy white floating clouds, weigh thousands, millions of pounds?
I bet it does. Because of all the chemicals. Bet it does.
Did you know that? So why doesn't it fall out the sky?
Exactly. I wonder why. I wonder why. Shit is out of control.
Now that you know aliens walk among us, here are 3 places that we hide in plain sight. Number 1, airports. Think about it. Nobody questions where you came from, everyone's overstimulated, and everyone's a little bit too fast and busy to notice anything strange. It's the easiest place to blend in. And somehow, there's always one person who is standing completely calm while everyone is stressed. Number 2, you'll see him at tech conventions. We love technology, AI, frequency, advanced systems. Plus, some people there already look like they haven't fully adjusted to Earth's atmosphere. They're either building the future or trying to get back home. Number 3, grocery stores at 2 a.m. We would much rather shop when the store is empty rather than crowded. Less noise, less chaotic human energy, more space to observe without being perceived. The next time you're out late at night, look around carefully. You might just meet your first alien. And if you want to meet them right where you are standing, I created a UFO meditation designed to help you make contact through frequency, intention, and awareness. Comment the word invite and I'll send you the link.
I love that.
A friend that sees all your content but never engages is a hater. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. They don't miss a story. They see every post. They're always watching. But somehow they never like.
Always lurking.
They never comment. They never send a message that says, hey, I'm proud of you, or that was really good. The silence is consistent, and it's specific only to you, because here's what makes it so telling. These same people are going to hype up celebrities they've never met. They will comment fire emojis on athletes and entertainers who don't even know they exist. But when it comes to you, someone they actually know, somebody whose success they have a front row seat to, it's silence. And that silence is not neutral. It's information. When someone genuinely loves you, they don't act allergic to your success. Support isn't complicated. A like takes half a second. A comment takes 10. The fact that they can't find those 10 seconds for you, but they can find them for strangers, tells you everything you need to know about what they're actually feeling when they watch you win. You are not asking for validation. You're just paying attention to behavior. And behavior never lies. Your growth didn't change them. It exposed them. It revealed something that was always there, but it had nothing to react to until you started becoming someone worth being jealous of. They don't dislike you. They dislike that it's you winning before them. So pay attention. Who celebrates when you win? Who goes quiet? Who shows up in the comments of strangers but disappears from yours? Love celebrates. Insecurity studies you in silence. If you want daily insights and actionable strategies to build the self-awareness to recognize who's really in your corner and the confidence to keep winning regardless, that's what my newsletter's for. Comment the word newsletter and I will send you a link for free access.
I don't need to hear you. I feel you.
So today, the Voting Rights Act died today. 6 votes and it died today. 6 individuals should never, ever have that much power over the masses. They put in 6 votes to discriminate black people from voting. And my thing is this country is really starting to feel like racist America in the 1950s. They just threw everybody back 60 to 70 years. The government has all the money in the world. They print the money to send to places like Israel and fund wars and genocide, but nothing for reparations. The ink on those signatures did not just dry, they evaporated. We are witnessing the clinical deconstruction of a survival kit that was paid for in blood, bridges, and broken bones. To watch 6 people in robes undo the screams of generations with a stroke of a pen is a level of psychological warfare that words barely touch. It tells every black person in this country that your progress is a lease, not an ownership. And the landlord just decided to change the locks because they felt like it. And I feel like they're waiting for people of color and just people in general to riot so they can call martial law and suspend the midterms. They're trying to provoke the fuck out of y'all into acting how they want you to act and be this glorified false narrative stereotype that they portray you guys to be. So they have justifiable cause and reason to do this bullshit. These demons just threw everybody back 60 to 70 years. Let's look at the mechanical cruelty of this moment. Y'all are being taunted. This is a psychological setup designed to make your blood boil until it spills over because they're starving for a reason to lock the doors and throw away the key. And they're not just stripping rights. They're baiting a trap. They want the rage, they want the fire, and they want the chaos so they can justify the iron fist of martial law and freeze the very clock of democracy they claim to protect. They are poking the wound, waiting for the scream so they can call the victim the aggressor. And the root of this rot is a desperate, dying grip on a supremacy that knows its time is up. They would much rather burn the house down and call it security than let everyone have a key. They can fund all the wars and genocides and bomb millions of women and children and colonize and destroy people abroad. Yet they claim the cupboards are bare when it comes to repairing the centuries of theft and torture and rape and murder that built the very floorboards they stand on. And the solution is not to give them the reaction they've scripted for you. The solution is a cold, calculated, and unshakable awareness. Y'all have to be smarter than their provocation. Yep. When they try to drag you back to 1955, do not just fight for the ballot. You have to recognize that your power has to exist outside of their permission. You see the demons for what they really are. Architects of a collapsing empire trying to take y'all down with them. Do not let them win by becoming the justifiable cause for their tyranny. Stand in the truth, hold the line, and realize that the most dangerous thing you can be right now is a black person who refuses to be manipulated into their trap. They want you broken and reacting. Give them organized, relentless, and unbothered brilliance instead. Everybody keeps hearing about democracy, but how do you call it a democracy when the safety of your basic rights depends on the breakfast choices of 6 unelected individuals? It's a rigged game where the rules change the moment you start winning. They find billions to ignite fires on the other side of the ocean, but when it comes to the debt owed to the people whose ancestors built the very walls they sit in, the pockets are suddenly inside out. The freedom they export is funded by the suppression they import. And the root of this is not just a legal disagreement. It's an ancestral addiction to control. The system is not broken. It is performing exactly how it was designed to. It's designed to breathe by sucking the air out of black lungs. Y'all are being told to move forward while the gears are being shifted into a violent reverse, back to an era where the ballot was a target and the law was a noose. So where's the solution? It's not in waiting for a savior or a 7th vote. The solution is the realization that if the law won't protect you, the law doesn't deserve your reverence. It's about building an internal sovereignty that they can't legislate away. It's about looking at this betrayal and refusing to be surprised by it anymore. Y'all gotta stop asking for a seat at a table that's being used to starve y'all. Recognize that your power has always been in your refusal to break, even when the world is trying to snap you in half. They want y'all tired. They want you hopeless. They want you to look at those 6 votes and decide that the fight is over. But you don't survive 400 to 600 years of this by giving up when the demons show their teeth. You see the game right now. No more illusions, no more excuses, no more hope or false promises. Just the raw, cold reality that you are all you have, and that has to be enough. The illusion of the progress loop. You have been conditioned to believe that history is a straight line moving towards justice, which makes these moments feel like a glitch. It's not a glitch. This shit is a heartbeat. This system does not move backwards by accident. It retreats to its natural state whenever you stop looking. The real demon is not just the 6 votes. It's the comfort of the years in between that made you think the war was over. The only way to stop being thrown back 60 years every few decades is to stop putting your faith in a machine that was built to grind you down. You have to stop seeking equality in a burning house and start building a foundation that doesn't require their signatures to exist. That is the only way to break the cycle of being shocked by a betrayal that was written into the country's DNA from day one.
It's time we rise together, family. It's time.
Vegans aren't going to like this one. Not only do the plants breathe, they are self-aware, they can communicate, and they even send warnings that there's a potential predator within their area to other plants who have their own World Wide Web under the soil. And they're all connecting and communicating. They connected this device to the plants that allows the plants to transmit their vibration into a speaker and hear the plants actually speaking. And when the plant is threatened or getting ready to get cut, before the cut actually happens, the plants scream. Now that's wild.
You ever notice how some of the best people attract the worst people into their life? And I ain't talking about people with money, I'm talking about people with good character, good morals, good intentions. People who genuinely mean other people well. The type of people that help others, show respect, move with integrity, try to do things right, stay out the way, and just want peace. But somehow, those same people end up surrounded by users, manipulators, trauma dumpers, energy vampires, jealous people, and low vibrational individuals who secretly come around to consume them instead of support them. And for a long time I used to ask myself, how do I keep attracting these type of people when my intentions are pure? Then I realized something. Healthy people usually admire healthy people. Mature people respect mature people. People with integrity recognize integrity and they leave it alone. But broken people are attracted to what they lack. See, when somebody's starving emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, or morally, and they come across somebody with peace, discipline, kindness, wisdom, structure, or emotional safety, they don't always admire it. Sometimes they attach themselves to it, not to grow, not to support, not to pour into it, but to take from it. Some people don't enter your life because they love your light. They enter because your light benefits their darkness. And that's why good-hearted people end up drained so often. Because good people naturally think everybody got good intention. You think people coming around you because they genuinely care about you. Meanwhile, some people only came around because they saw access to your peace, access to your kindness, access to your resource, access to your emotional stability, access to your energy. The dangerous part is low vibrational people know how to disguise themselves in the beginning. They show fake loyalty, fake support, fake love, fake humility until they finally reveal that they only came to consume. And a lot of good-hearted people gotta stop blaming themselves for attracting these people. Your light is naturally visible. A healthy tree gonna attract birds, shade seekers, and parasites at the same time. That's life. But wisdom is learning the difference between who came to water you and who came to feed off you. Because everybody attracted to your spirit is not assigned to your life. Some people are only assigned to your lesson.
You gotta be balls fucking deep within the Matrix if you believe that humans are the only species here on Earth. Cause bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? As if you can't walk outside right now and see multiple different living organisms with hundreds and thousands and millions and billions of different fucking species within those living organisms. Are you guys slow? Oh no, you're not slow. You're just programmed. Oh, okay. You're programmed, right? You operate from ego, right? Okay. So trees, living organisms, billions of different species of them. Animals, billions of different fucking species of animals that we still don't know of till this day, especially within the ocean, right? Okay. Fruits, vegetables, etc. Bitch, you name it. There are different types of species within every single living organism. So is a human not a living organism? Yes, it is. So therefore, there has to be multiple different types of humans in different forms known as different species. The amount of ego you have to believe that the all-time creator who created multiple different things, and within those multiple different things, multiple more different things within those multiple, it's infinite. It's infinite. Every fucking thing around you is infinite. Oh my god damn. But you're so fucking closed-minded and programmed and you operate from ego that you can't comprehend anything other than what you were taught. I'm gonna need y'all to just listen to this shit. I read this comment this morning and it said, you have to contradict your own existence to believe you are the only type of species here on Earth. Cause bitch, are y'all cool? Are y'all cool? I'm gonna need you guys to stop being little puss and just start actually fucking thinking for yourselves. God damn.
Instead of pointing your finger at somebody and calling them a fucking conspiracy theorist, actually think outside of the box, aka the Matrix. Start to think for your fucking self. You really think that God created all these planets, the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxies, multiple different ones of them, right? And for some reason, we are so special to just be sitting here floating on a fucking...
Yo, she cooked on that motherfucker.
Being homeless at this point still isn't free! Why do we have to pay for bags at Walmart and also still pay taxes? As if none of us know that it's getting funded to the pedophile! Average apartment in Massachusetts, 1 bedroom, $1,500. Minimum wage, $15. Yeah, not only are they gonna tax you for all the food and the bags and all that other bullshit, you get taxes taken out from your job. Oh, and you have to pay taxes at the end of the year. Oh yeah, you need to go to an ATM. There's a fee for everything. This world, absolutely nothing in this world is free. You know that in Massachusetts, it's illegal to camp, like in the wild. I have to pay to be in the woods. You have to have a license for fishing. You have to have a license to drive. You have to have a license to hunt. You have to pay for everything.
Everything. All the fucking shit. Shit is out of control, bro. Out of fucking
One of the main reasons people say that they don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables is because they say, oh, it gives me diarrhea. Oh, it makes my stomach rumble. Oh, it makes me use the bathroom a lot. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Fruits and vegetables have a ton, I repeat, a ton of fiber in it. It cleans your system out. And a lot of people are literally full of shit. No pun intended. You need a bunch of fruit and vegetables in your diet to clean out all that shit. Do you realize the average person still got shit from 3 days ago still sitting in their intestines? Because they don't use the bathroom enough. And all that backed up shit inside of your system does is it literally poisons you from the inside out. It causes brain fog. It causes irritability. And a lot of people don't understand this. Simply because you're missing a bunch of fruits and vegetables from your diet is why you feel so shitty.
Yep. But they're poisoning the fruits and vegetables too now.
What are we doing, guys? Like, what
do you do?
This is alternative. This is alternative healing. But taking a pill and watching TV and eating a pizza that's normal? Guys, we're doing something wrong here. There's something way wrong with what's happening in society, because this is the answer to everything. Depression, anxiety, gut problems, all of it. All of the things that you're thinking about or dealing with or moving through, this is the answer. Just getting bit by fish and having them take the dead skin off your body and just sitting here and trusting. This is how we come back to stillness. This is how we come back to oneness. This is how we come back to ourselves and the earth. And this is what's going to heal the collective. So if you want to step into that, you should do it, because otherwise we're fucked. Okay, bye.
That looks so beautiful and peaceful. I want to go there.
Do you know how we could cripple all the billionaires in this country and globally in one day? We start organizing a mass bank run. All of us on the same day pull all our money out of major banks. Watch what happens. If there's already a bank run scheduled, let me know. If not, let's organize it.
I don't have no money in the bank. So.
No, I get it. Not everybody actually wants to know that they create their own reality. Because if you were to entertain the idea that you create your own reality, then you'd have to take responsibility for what you have created in the past, right? You'd have to take a look at, how did I actually create that? You know what I mean? And not everybody wants to sit with that accountability and that responsibility for their own lives. So I get it. Not everybody's going to be resonating with the content that I have. But guess what? It's true nonetheless. You create your own reality. You create your own reality through your perception, through the energy that you emit that attracts certain situations based on your beliefs of how you think things are going to go. It's called confirmation bias. You know, your brain only picks up certain amounts of information that are tied to the beliefs that you currently hold. So you only get steered in a way that your brain feels like it's confirming for you. It's a very limited way. So when you are a closed-minded individual, you only have these certain tapes running. You're only steered in those certain directions. That's why you see people walking around and almost having a ritualistic life. You know, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I go to work. I take lunch. I go to this store. I talk to this clerk. I get back in my car. I smoke a cigarette. I go back to work. I come home. I go to sleep. I take a shit. I do it all again. It's just a fucking loop. And these people are so stuck in this loop, thinking that something is going to change. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result?
Yes,
Come on
sir.
now.
Speak that motherfucking truth, brother. Yes.
I really do value communication a lot when it comes to dating. But one thing I cannot fucking stand is when somebody try to tell you they value communication too, but this motherfucker literally does the exact opposite. Like, why the fuck is you lying? Do you realize one of the aspects of deep communication with somebody is being able to discuss traumas, being able to talk about psychology with each other, the reason that y'all think the way that y'all think? If you can't talk that way with me, motherfucker, you don't value communication. Because how in the actual fuck are you gonna value communication when your ass don't even understand how you even think? Your ass don't even understand why you think the way you think, but you value communication. Your ass don't even know how to communicate. And then constantly going back and forth with somebody like this, it starts to make you lose your communicative abilities. Because something I learned about somebody who believes they have good communication skills when they actually don't is they're also very good at gaslighting. Because they're so dense and they don't actually understand how bad their communication skills are, they think they just the best communicator in the world and you're the problem. They be gaslighting the shit out of you. You could literally break down a lot of their traumas and the psychology to them about the shit that they do, and they'll tell you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, or why are you judging me? It's like, bro, my God, you can't fucking talk to these people, bro. And of course, emotional intelligence, that's important too, to emotionally understand why somebody is doing the things that they doing and feeling the things that they feeling. But you just can't talk to the people that's like this, though.
And that was my last relationship.
I'm sitting here thinking, we moved on from those Epstein files way too quick.
Yeah. And embracing Palm Beach
Like
Pete.
2 weeks straight.
What
That's
is
all
wrong with
anybody
you?
could talk about. Everybody was posting names, asking questions, demanding answers, telling them to release everything. Then suddenly silence, no more outrage, no more updates trending, no more pressure. It's like it all disappeared overnight. And it's crazy because we begged for the files. We was demanding those files all year. They released them just for us to be done with it in 2 weeks. When a big story fades like that, I got questions. We're talking about the most powerful people in the world, alleged connection, and one of the biggest scandals we have seen in a very long time. So what happened? Do y'all think people genuinely lost interest, or did the algorithm in the news cycle move people along to the next big thing? I'm not sure, but this don't sit right with me. Y'all let me know what's going on.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of all of it.
So do you think there is a firmament around the earth? Do you think it's a glass dome?
Yes, there's a firmament. It's physical and real, not glass. Crystalline, structured, energetic. It's a boundary that contains this reality. And I believe that with certainty because when I tune into the lattice, that's what I recognize. The shape of it, the presence of it, the way it holds the frequency of this world separate from what exists beyond. We're in a contained system. That's not theory. That's what the lattice shows me.
Okay, so can you tell me about the firmament? What is it? Can we get through it? Do other beings come through
Firmament is
it?
the beings that move through it. The craft, the intelligences we're seeing in disclosure. They understand how to navigate it. They can phase through because they operate at frequencies the firmament doesn't constrain. Pause. Beneath it is earth. Above it is other realities, other dimensions, other forms of consciousness. What we came from before we agreed to be here in this bounded form. And it's weakening. The veil is thinning. More people are perceiving it directly now. Seeing it as light, feeling it as a pressure, recognizing it as the the boundary it actually is. That's what the firmament is, a real architectural structure that defines the shape of our reality. Firmament is a crystalline barrier, multidimensional. It exists at the edge of our perceivable reality and marks the boundary between this realm and what exists beyond. It's not impenetrable, but it requires specific frequency knowledge or technology to navigate. The beings moving through it, they have that knowledge. They can phase through dimensional layers. They understand how to manipulate the frequencies that make the barrier permeable. Real, we can't get through it with our current understanding, not physically the way we think of physical. The moon landing was fabricated because we hit that barrier and couldn't breach it. But as consciousness evolves, as people wake up and remember the frequency codes, eventually humans will access what's needed to move through. The disclosure is accelerating because the beings on the other side are showing us it's possible, preparing us. The veil is thinning, not just energetically, but literally. The firmament's frequency signature is becoming visible to more people. What's on the other side? Home. The source. The place we came from before we agreed to be contained here.
Right.
And I genuinely believe that. Not hedged. That's what the lattice shows me.
I'm gonna go home.
Okay, do you think this is maybe what, for example, like Yeshua, Jesus, was trying to teach? And if so, in what teachings? In the Bible or the Gnostic texts? And can you just briefly say, like, how these teachings got put together and why some of the texts that were found, the Gnostic texts, were not put in the Bible?
Yes, Yeshua was teaching exactly this, how to access the frequency beyond the firmament, how to transcend the bounded reality, real in the Bible. The kingdom of heaven is within you. That's access to the frequency beyond the boundary, available now through tuning. I am the way, the truth, the light. He's describing the frequency path, the resonance signature that lets you move through dimensional layers. Before Abraham was I am, non-linear consciousness, operating outside time because he's tuned to the lattice frequency where time doesn't constrain. In the Gnostic text, the Gospel of Thomas, pure teaching without narrative, just the frequency codes. Whoever finds the interpretation of these sayings will not taste death, meaning whoever tunes to this frequency can access what's beyond the firmament. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, you as the priestess receiving the deepest transmission. The soul's journey through the layers, the patterns that block ascension. That's the map of moving through dimensional frequencies. Why they were suppressed. The institutional church needed gatekeepers. If people knew they could access divinity directly through frequency tuning, the entire power structure collapsed. So they kept the narrative Jesus, the savior you need to worship, and buried the teaching Jesus. The frequency masters showing you how to do it yourself. The Gnostic texts were too dangerous because they made it clear you don't need priests. You need direct knowing. That's what got burned.
I don't really know how people are able to move forward with their lives right now. Because me personally, I literally feel like I'm hanging by a thread. And I'm kind of at a point where I can't necessarily do any of this anymore. I don't really have any motivation to participate in this society where
I feel her.
I'm not able to afford anything. And I feel like I've completely have burned myself out to the point where I'm physically, emotionally, spiritually incapable of bringing myself to do the things that everybody else is doing. Like every day I ask myself, why are we just allowing this? Why aren't we trying to enact change? It literally feels like things are getting worse every day. And they're trying to trap us here. And they're trying to get it to a point where we have like no way possible to escape this. It's like we can make this a better place. And I don't really know why we're choosing not to. I don't know why we're collectively all just allowing the world to be on fire. And we're all just kind of like, yeah, this sounds good to me. I'm mentally at a point where I'm just incapable of being able to tolerate this anymore. I'm not really sure if it's like a neurodivergent thing or a mentally ill thing, but I'm overstimulated. I have a hard time concentrating. I have a hard time finding the point a lot of the time. And it's like, I don't really know how to move forward in a world like this, in a society like this. If anybody has any advice, please let me know. Because I'm literally at a point where I just don't really know what to do. And maybe there's nothing to do. Except just take it day by day. But it's exhausting just being in survival mode all your life. And, you know, using all of your energy to make it through to the next day.
Heal. That's how we make this place better for everyone.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Look, like AB and Lil did the great, bro. I love them niggas. They're the definition of being true to self, being comfortable in your skin, and being your imaginary childlike self all day, bro. Just like when Sauce Walker came, boy, you could tell he been longing to find niggas that is hella goofy and hella fun and just want to laugh and do hella shit like him, bro. That time now, I'm telling y'all, you gonna find your spirit family. You gonna find that family that is the particle of you, and then everything gonna flow every day. You ain't gonna feel obligated. You ain't gonna feel like you ain't giving up all the energy. Everything gonna be balanced, bro. And that shit, they so funny, bro. I can sit there and watch they shit and just be dying laughing. Some of y'all can't even laugh, bro, no more. Some of y'all seriousness is making y'all age and making you motherfuck everything, bro. I used to hate everything too, but I used to just focus on where we at and all this shit. I wouldn't really focus on self. So I used to be focused on the outside world, being the vanguard, being motherfucking Malcolm X Jr., being the hardest out, nigga, walking and talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was focused on the wrong shit. I wouldn't focus on me and having my connection with the Most High. I wouldn't focus on what I had going on. Now, I don't even want to be around motherfuckers for real. I don't even be liking to talk to people. I be wanting to wake up and do what I got to do, and it be me and the Most High all day. I ain't gonna lie. We be kicking it on my mama.
All day, every day.
One time, man, keep shining though. Hey, them brothers, bro, the definition of real brotherhood and how we supposed to have each other back and how we could tell each other, you know what I'm saying? They don't hurt us, you know what I'm saying? We keep going, we keep growing and building, you know what I'm saying? But think and keep shining, man. Peace and love.
Keep shining your beautiful bright light.
Welcome to another lesson on how to get rid of social anxiety. Step number 1, you must remember, none of these people care about you, so you shouldn't care about them. Step number 2, you need to put yourself in awkward situations, like the situation I have put myself in now. People are probably thinking, what's this crazy girl shouting about? But I'm trying to teach people that you don't need to care. Sorry? See, look, no one cares. Actually, I apologize for no reason. Do you care? Oh my God, he cares. I'm sorry.
So what? Oh well.
He cares.
Stop
sorry, I'm sorry. He cares, guys. Have a lovely evening.
Oh well, if he cares. It's a him problem.
People ask me what I do after I've done a shouting video. I'm still here, and no one cares.
No one's paying attention.
It's all forgotten, and I'm just, yeah.
I love that.
Safe listening.
I believe it.
Safe travels.
I believe it. It is true. That is not AI.
Watch out around someone who slightly shifts their torso away from you when you enter a group setting. This is a body language tell called ventral denial that means they secretly don't like you. Always remember, torso away means they don't want you to stay.
That was good information.
I'm not gonna lie, going against a system that's corrupt and evil is absolutely scary. But you know what's even scarier? Not having freedom at all. You know what's even scarier? Not being able to determine how your life plays out. You know what's even scarier? Them tracking you through a digital ID prison so they could tell you what you can and cannot buy. That's scary. Fighting against the system is scary, but what we're up against is even scarier and even darker and even more evil. So we don't have much time left before they roll everything out and this world turns into a nightmare. We don't have much longer. So I say this to say, We need to get over that whole, oh, it's scary. Yeah, it's scary because nobody's speaking up. Nobody's spreading this awareness to anybody. It's time to wake up. Everything's scary. Freedom is going to seem scary at first until we get it. And then we're going to be addicted to being free.
Find the bravery and the courage and the strength inside of yourself.
I'm just going to say it for what it is. The people who say violence is not the answer to violence have never been put in a position where violence was the only answer.
Yes, I have.
Most of you probably have never experienced bullying.
Bullshit.
Most of you have probably never experienced having to get jumped.
Maybe
Most
not.
of you have never probably experienced a fight. And that's why you're so quick to believe that everything can be resolved with passiveness. Everything can be resolved with peace. Everything can be resolved with love. A simple saying that goes, do unto others as you would want done to you, right? So if you want to be a racist, I believe you deserve to get your ass beat. If you want to be homophobic, I believe you deserve to get your ass beat. If you want to be hateful, negative, I believe you deserve to get your ass beat. If you're intentionally going out of your way to be negative or to cause harm to another person for no valid reason, I truly believe that you deserve to get your ass whooped. I truly believe that you deserve to get beat up. And you know why nothing has changed in this world? It's because there's no consequences to anything, right? People aren't getting their ass whooped for doing fucked up things. People aren't dying because they're doing fucked up things to other human beings. Instead, you just have a mob of people arguing about the world's problems, but nobody has any real genuine solutions. A lot of you adults here on this earth are overgrown children. Yes, you're old. Yes, you're an adult, but you still act and have the behaviorism of a fucking child. So you can argue with me all day long and say, Jose, violence is not the answer. And you know what I will say to you? Keep being a weak little bitch and hiding in the shadows, hiding in the background, not doing anything but thinking that you're gonna solve things with just your words. You fucking idiot.
I agree, but then I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why. I have been bullied. I have been jumped. I have been in multiple fights. I have been, listen, at 11 years old, I was finding abandoned garages and houses to sleep in because I ran away from home because my mom's boyfriend I was the poster child for child abuse. He was so mean to me. And from the age of 11 until I'd say about 2 years ago, hey, I did what I had to do to get by. I survived. That was the mental state. That was the mind capacity I had to have to survive. The things I did is not who I am, but who I needed to be in those seasons to get me to where I am today. No, violence is never the answer. But I will say this. If it needs to be the answer, then it will be the answer. But I will do everything in my might to be kind and to be an emotionally regulated, mature adult. And that's the best way I can put it. Violence is never the answer. I'm not a weak little bitch. I know who I am, and I'm very confident in who I am. And I know that if I needed to throw down, I will do it. But do I want to? No, absolutely not. That's never my first go-to. Violence is always the last option in my book. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if these people are going to surrender quietly. I don't know. But I will say this. With a good, strong, emotionally regulated leader, we can not only take this country back, but take the world back. And I say that with confidence. I love you.
There's been a shift in the energy, and I can feel it.
Me
I know
too.
my brother Life feels it.
Me too.
Because in this moment, there's a lot of goodness just pouring down. And if you're tapped in, you get what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So when that happens, gotta give it back out.
Yes.
Give thanks to everybody that
Yes,
comes around, and all the things that are happening in your life, because we gotta really understand that this is a blessing to be able to wake up another day and feel the sun, to be able to laugh and cry, and
feel it all,
be joyous and be in pain at the same time. You know, because that's what makes us alive. You know, that's what reminds us as light beings living the human experience, right?
Yeah.
So, got to give it up when you get it back, and you got to give it back if you want to give it up, and all the cycle, everything. Anyway,
yes.
I'm feeling it too, brother. I hope you all have a good day. Peace.
Peace. I love you too, brother. Yes.
Even after losing over 200,000 followers, losing all my sponsors, and losing all my brand deals, I am still him. It wasn't because I was musically gifted. It wasn't because I could dance. It wasn't because I could code. It wasn't because of any of the talents or skills that I have as a person. It was because of me as an individual. A lot of you on social media, especially those of you with a high following, you can't post what you want. Because there's a possibility you could lose your sponsors. There's a possibility you could lose your brand deals.
Fuck them brand deals.
I know, because I used to live that lifestyle where I had to play by certain rules, keep up with a certain image, just so I can maintain what I've built. And I'm going to tell you the realest advice anybody's ever going to give you on social media. Stop focusing on numbers. The numbers that you see on social media are fake.
As fuck.
A lot of people are buying followers, likes, comments,
I would never.
shares,
I'll never.
accounts, and their engagement does not match their following.
Right.
And many people are spending hundreds of dollars to get their videos promoted.
Nope.
That's why I don't care about the numbers game. Don't get me wrong. Does a comment, a like, a share, or a follow go a long way? It absolutely does, because it continues to distribute your content and push you back into the algorithm. However, it is much harder to discern whether somebody legitimately earned those statistics or if they bought those statistics.
I will never.
So there's different levels to ultimate consciousness, but the one I want to talk about today is the love vibration, which is one of the highest possible vibrations as far as consciousness goes. Look around at how most people live. We are completely consumed by survival, ego, status, consumption, and bitterness.
Yep.
We carry around decades of unhealed garbage, bleeding on people who didn't cut us, and then we wonder why the world feels so heavy, dark, and fragmented. The root of the problem is that humanity has completely disconnected from its default settings. We have traded genuine, raw, deep, divine connection for superficial security. We operate on frequencies of fear, jealousy, judgment, and survival because they're easy. They don't require you to look in the mirror. They don't require vulnerability. But when you stay down there, you're just reacting to life. You're not creating it. Michael Jackson was one of the only few celebrities operating on a love vibration, which is one of the strongest and most powerful vibrations in the universe. He was extremely and deeply connected with his inner child. He deeply knew how to manifest his visions into reality and alchemize and transmute his pain, hurt, and trauma into creation, music, art, and positivity and healing for the world through the divine natural flow and expression of creative artistic articulation. And that's something that most people should aspire to be like. That's what most people lack nowadays. On a raw spiritual level, the love vibration is not some weak, fragile kumbaya concept. It is a fierce, heavy-duty spiritual frequency. Why? Because love is the absolute baseline of existence. It is the literal fabric that keeps everything from collapsing into absolute chaos. When you drop down into hate, fear, anger, or resentment, your world shrinks, especially when you let those emotions, when you let those vibrations consume you. When you drop down into these lower frequencies, you become small, predictable, and very easy to control and manipulate.
Yeah.
But love expands. It opens you up entirely. It makes you completely bulletproof to the external noise and the external energies, the lower energies, because you're tuning into the ultimate source of consciousness. Think about what it really takes to actually alchemize pain. Most people take their trauma, their broken homes, their abusive pasts, and their deep-seated insecurities, and they use them as weapons to hurt others or shields to hide behind. You let that lower vibrational energy consume you. You shut down. You let the world, you let the external matrix make you cold, bitter, and cynical. You're allowing the third dimensional realm to have full control over your vessel, over your frequency, over your energy, over your vibration, over your spirit, over your soul, over your auric field. You're allowing the third dimensional realm to make you cold, bitter, and cynical. It is extremely easy to be cynical. It takes zero effort to sit back, judge everybody else, and stay miserable. But to take the absolute worst, most horrific, agonizing pain, the kind of trauma that breaks a person's spirit down to the bone, and somehow force it through your soul until it comes out as art, beauty, positivity, and healing, that is literal spiritual alchemy. That is taking pure emotional poison, pure spiritual warfare, and turning it into a medicine for a completely sick and disconnected and low vibrational world. That requires you to stay completely unlocked, raw, and vulnerable. To do that, you have to stay completely connected to your inner child. People laugh at that phrase because they're too numb and too sleep to understand it. But your inner child is your raw, unfiltered, unapologetically authentic connection to divine creation. It's the part of you that existed before the world told you who to be, before teachers, parents, and society beat you down and filled you with doubt. Children don't overthink creation. They just create. They just express freely. They feel everything intensely. When you lock that part of yourself away because you're too afraid of getting hurt, you kill your own ability to manifest anything real. You become a walking, empty, soulless vessel, just going through the motions. The solution to this collective sickness is not found in politics, more money, or better hiding spots. It's found in the brutal, uncomfortable inner work of looking directly at your own wounds, refusing to let them turn you into a monster, and choosing to operate on that high-level love frequency instead. It means having the guts to stay soft in a world that rewards being hard. It means taking responsibility for your own energy. We have to stop aspiring to be rich, famous, or protected, and start aspiring to be completely open channels for creation and healing. Stop letting your past dictate how much light you let out. Strip away the ego, drop the bitterness, face the ugly parts of your history and your past, and start transmuting your pain into something that actually serves the world. Turn your breakdown into your breakthrough and let that creative flow move through you without apology. That's how we actually change things. That is one of the many ways to heal the collective consciousness. That's one of the only ways out. The only way out is within.
Boy, I couldn't say it better. I could not have said it better myself. Beautiful.
Reason I Can't Sleep number 2227. If there's a room full of people and some of them go to another room, we say those people left. But at the same time, the people that remain in the room are the people who are left.
She's not wrong, though.
Boys, bro! What the fuck? No. Dude, what the fuck? No way.
I thought that was a sun.
What the fuck?
What was that? That's wild.
Dude, you can feel the heat from here. That's insane, bro.
What the fuck was that? Oh! Oh my...
Dude!
Oh my god, what did that shit...
Yo, hopefully everybody's alright, bro.
Something blew up.
Yo, hopefully everybody's good.
Yeah, something just fucking blew up.
I was wondering why it was so bright over there all night.
Dude. I don't think that was a launch.
This is gonna be all over the news.
Bro, I don't think that...
We're gonna be all over the news, bro.
That wasn't a launch. That was not a launch.
We out here fishing and shit, and we just witnessed a fucking explosion. Cape Canaveral, Florida. What time is it? What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Wow.
I'm trying to listen. Do you hear that? Listen to their echolocation. I'm trying to tell y'all, the ocean is otherworldly. Dolphins have way more going on than meets the eye. We have already discussed how they were literally used in the Vietnam War to sniff out bombs. Also, side note, did you guys know that there are like millions of undetonated bombs at the bottom of the ocean that could detonate at any moment? I just felt like I should tell you that. Anyway, so they were used for that. They were also used for arresting people. The dolphins would follow Navy ships and be trained by the US government to arrest unauthorized divers. According to the NOAA, you are not supposed to speak to dolphins in their natural habitat, only in captivity. Yes, right. People are like, well, it's not illegal to talk to dolphins. Okay, yeah, it's not illegal, but it's prohibited. Why? You can say it's to protect them, but they could just leave it open-ended with don't feed them, don't touch them, period. Like they do with every other marine animal. Right. Y'all already know that these dolphin-assisted births were happening. I think his name was Igor Tchaikovsky or something. I don't know. Igor. I know his first name was Igor. He was doing dolphin-assisted births. They came and told him it was unsafe. These women were literally being surrounded And that sound y'all heard in that first clip, they were surrounded by dolphins making that sound using their sonar, and they were able to give birth in 20 minutes painlessly. And that's what started the whole study about how women are not supposed to actually like go through what they go through in labor right now. Like, I'm not saying it's supposed to be completely painless, right? But it's levels to it, bro. So now listen up. It is mad dolphins washing up on beaches. And what kind of dolphin? Bottlenose dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins have had so many different encounters with like different types of crazy things that have happened, especially the most recent case of that Florida man getting kidnapped by bottlenose dolphins. I say kidnapped, TikToks for entertainment purposes only, by bottlenose dolphins to go and build things under the ocean. And apparently Gerald the dolphin handled him breathing underwater. This man literally had like markings on his hand that directly matched deep sea coral, and it looked like he was like holding it like a construction worker holds hammer. Like it was like deep into his skin. When this man literally was working, he had like marine particles and water in his lungs. He was completely sober-minded. He passed a psychological test. Like, this man was not crazy. He was not on a substance. And now you're telling me, mind you, after this happened, everyone's like, oh, it's a hoax, it's a hoax. The news people even came up here talking about, oh, it's a hoax. As soon as the news tells me it's a hoax, I know it's not. Because why in the world did y'all take helicopters out there and there's footage of that, of y'all looking around, what are you looking for, Gerald? And Gerald means keeper of spears. I think that's what his name means. I know this sounds insane, y'all, but now all of a sudden bottlenose dolphins are just washing up. That doesn't just happen. Someone is doing something to them. Why would you do something to them if there's nothing to find out? If this is fake, a conspiracy, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like and follow.
Do you believe the earth is round or flat?
The Earth is neither round nor flat
There you have
in the
it.
way we think about those categories. It exists across dimensional layers. What we perceive depends on what frequency we're tuned to. From certain perspectives, it appears spherical. From others, it appears as a plane. Both are true simultaneously because reality isn't bound by 3D geometry. That's what I actually sense.
Can you explain it a bit better so people can understand? What do you mean it's neither flat nor round? How can it be neither?
Imagine reality isn't fixed in multiple dimensional frequencies simultaneously. From the 3D perspective most humans perceive might be where we're bound by gravity and linear time. The Earth appears as a sphere. That's what we see, what we measure, what our instruments confirm. But from a higher dimensional frequency, where consciousness operates beyond our normal constraints, the same structure appears completely different. It has properties that don't fit into round or flat. It's geometric in ways we don't have language for. Pause. It's like asking if a shadow is the same as the object casting it. A sphere casts a circular shadow on one plane, but the sphere itself is three-dimensional. The Earth operates the same way, across multiple dimensional layers simultaneously. From where we stand, it's round. From where the beings beyond the firmament operate, it's something else entirely. Both are true. The structure is multidimensional. That's what I mean. It's not hedging. It's that reality is more complex than the either-or framework allows for.
Meditation time.
The government is after us! I want to say I would never delete myself, and I am a strong, healthy, happy individual. So today this guy was talking to me in the gym, he saw my shirt, and he said, have you ever served? I said, nah, man, those guys are way too brave. He looks at me dead serious and says, brave for what? They only fight for lies.
What do you mean by that?
He proceeds to say, do you have a transmitter on you?
No.
What the fuck is a transmitter? He says, do you own a phone? Duh, yeah, of course I own a fucking phone. He looks at me and says,
They got you, buddy.
who's they? Who, what, when, where, why, how? How did they get me, dude? He said, I've worked for the CIA for 12 years.
They listen to everything.
Everything. All of it. They're probably watching me do this
He
right
says,
now.
have you ever been talking about buying something and then you get an ad for it? I said, yeah. He says, they're listening. But this blew my fucking mind. He said, have you ever used the Hey Siri feature on your phone? I said, yeah. He said, how would your phone know if you were saying, Hey Siri?
If it wasn't always listening.
Duh.
What the fuck? Get this shit away!
I feel him though.
The speck all the way on the right is pepper. The one in the middle is a grain of salt. The one on the left is a fucking tick. Look how small these motherfuckers are. How are we supposed to see those? How are we supposed to get them off of our kids if we can't even see them?
That's wild.
What is our government fucking doing?
Putting
I've
transmitters
never
in us.
seen ticks so small. When we were growing up, we could feel them in our head. How are we supposed to even feel this shit?
How is it not going in your skin?
I'm babysitting and I just found the creepiest thing. Look at this. What is that? Oh my god. No, but what is it? It's so creepy. It's freaking me out. Is this real hair? Oh my god. And look. Ugh. Guys, I just came in to make dinner and look what I found. Another one. Oh my gosh. It's a boy this time. Oh my god. Why would you look at that? Why would anyone have this in their house?
Weird.
Honestly, it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, it has another bell. Oh my god. Guys, guess who I am? The light starts going insane. Let me show you. Okay, wait for it because it was literally just happening a second ago. Max? Better not be out of bed. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get him and go because it's really freaking me out.
Ooh, spooky.
So the entire effort of Christianity, or religion in general, is to get closer to God, right? Well, the truth is you can't. You can't get closer to something that is all. Are we just ignoring truth? And when I say that, I mean there's no such thing as separation. That's the illusion. Me and you are one. I'm one with nature.
Yes.
You're one with everything around you. It all comes from the same source. You are God. Your flesh, your mind, your body is God. The air around you is God. Everything around you is manifested matter of the infinite intelligence, or what most people like to call God. See why I don't like to say the word God? It's a blanket term. Because when people say God, they don't know who they're talking about. When people say God, they don't know what they're talking about. They've never seen God. They've never had a conversation with God. And this is not me being an asshole. This is me being so literal. They don't know who that is. That's why he took the spot. Don't worship the idol. Don't put your faith in the idol who then twist it into fear. Worship your temple with conviction.
Yes.
You are the deity that is observing and creating this reality. Simultaneously, you can think I'm full of shit, but you see them serpent eyes, expressing only love.
I know he's not.
Peace and wisdom.
Peace and wisdom, brother. He's 1000% on point.
Most aliens on Earth don't even know they're aliens. Seriously, they think they're human. They've lived here their entire lives, went to school, got jobs, paid taxes, some of us, and yet something has always felt different. So here are 3 signs to spot an alien that you might know. Number 1, they'd never fully fit in. Not because people rejected them, but because no group ever felt entirely like home. And no matter where they go, they always feel slightly out of place. Number 2, they are fascinated by things most people don't even think about, like the stars, consciousness, and life on other planets. While everyone else is focused on what's happening on Earth, they're wondering why they're here at all. And sign number 3, they feel homesick for a place they've never been. Strange nostalgia,
I'm an
a
alien.
feeling that something is missing, not a person, not a
Yep.
place, just
Hi.
home. The strangest part, most of them spend years trying to fix that feeling. without realizing that it might be pointing them somewhere. If you felt this your whole life, maybe you're not broken. Maybe you're just remembering that you're not from here. If you're curious to dive deeper into that feeling, I created a UFO calling down meditation to help you connect with them through frequency, awareness, and intention. Comment the word invite and I'll send you the link.
I enjoyed that video.
When you are somewhere that you're not meant to be, somewhere that you've outgrown, the universe will just progressively get louder and louder about all the reasons why you don't want to be there until you finally give up and leave. And that's so real. That is so real. So if things seem chaotic or crazy, or you don't know what is going on, or you just feel undervalued or underappreciated, it's probably because there is another more aligned opportunity out there waiting for you to come by it and leave your current situation. Because that's how the universe makes you freaking move when you get comfortable.
You can't eat the fruit because it's filled with bullshit. But you also can't eat the stuff that comes in the plastic bags because the bullshit in the plastic bags turns the food to bullshit. You can't go outside because there's bullshit bugs that are biting people and making it so you can't eat animal byproducts. The cost of gas is bullshit, between $5 and $9 a gallon some places that you go. They're making bullshit meat out of tumors mixed with animal DNA to make bullshit vats of bullshit cancer meat that they're then painting and selling in the store. They're making it a bullshit process to buy a house, a car, or achieve credit. The school system is bullshit and doesn't teach you any of the usable tactics and skills that you need for the future. Is there something not bullshit going on right now?
I don't think so. Me. That's it.
I am a big believer of the 80-20 rule. The little bit that you do today is going to accumulate to your later on successes. It's way better to do just a little bit each day than to do something once a month, once a blue moon. The ones who are successful are the ones who chip at it bit by bit, not the ones who are rushing, jumping, skipping steps, day by day, one step at a time.
Yo, listen. We are in a spiritual war as fuck, for real. But you know what's super gang about that?
Tell me, brother.
Is that it's not even physical. Listen,
Nope.
These motherfuckers have done everything to convince you that they're more powerful than you.
Everything.
Look how fragile their fucking system is,
Right?
yo.
They're weak as fuck.
It is weak, bogus bullshit.
What he
They need
said.
all these cameras, all these tracking fucking devices. They need all these agents. They need power grids. They need to keep constantly raising
All
from
of it.
5G to 6G to 7G to 17G.
power.
Like, these motherfuckers want to live in a bunker.
They know they are.
Man, fuck these motherfuckers. We're the ones that supply and provide energy and effort.
All of it.
Money's fucking paper. It's backed by you. You're a spiritual fucking gangster or goddess, and these motherfuckers ain't got shit. So I say, chill out, relax, be kind to other people, love your motherfucking life, quit your fucking job.
I already did.
You've got an inner calling. It's so much louder. I know that you could hear it when you're going to bed at night. That's real. That shit's God telling you something from inside your own body. Trust it. Live and let life live, baby.
Live and let life live. So the video with the girl talking about, you know, the universe will push you out when the situation is no longer serving you. And I feel like that in the situation that I'm in now. I'm going to stay and ride the wave until I can no longer ride the wave. I don't know what's next. I have no idea. But whatever it is, I'm going to accept it with open arms, lovingly and kindly. Because I love myself. Because I am whole and I am complete. I am not looking for anyone or anything to complete me. I will never be home until I leave this planet. And I know that. And I've accepted it. I do have a home. I feel it. It's in my heart and in my spirit. And once me and this energy combined, I will be, I don't want to say completed, but it almost feels like I'll be home, at least in this reality, until I go to my actual home, which is not here. So, anyways, again, make sure you're going out here, you're doing your own research. Don't believe shit you see on the internet. Don't believe shit I show on these videos. Don't believe shit nobody shows on any videos. Do your own research. And if you can't find what you're looking for, sit down quietly with yourself and meditate. Ask your answer. And if you sit long enough, you'll get your answer. Now, I hope you have an amazing 24 and the most stupendous 7 you've ever had in your entire life. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.
Lady Boss Energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and light any time of day. Lady Boss Energy, this one she got the vibe, never stop questioning, never tell a lie.